My deepest apologies for not being able to join the battle. Ventrinia was something of a hassle. He attacked me. It was only a matter of time before his greed got the better of him. The closer we got to Bale, the more obsessed he became with Tianok, and with harnessing Tianok's power, just like Gadflow did. That's why he had to be stopped, and why we need to talk about our mission. I wasn't sure I could trust you. You're not the same person you used to be. We're running out of time. I'll explain as we go. Lead on. I'm right behind you. Fighting at your side, just like the old days, before you died. You and I carry on a duty that has been fulfilled for centuries. We keep the world from being consumed by greed, by war, and by Tianok. The ancient beast must stay sealed away at any cost. The world must never realize the terrible power Tianok offers. When Gadflow's army arose, we recognized Tianok's tainted influence. Only a force like her could warp eternal creatures like the Fae. So you came to infiltrate Alabastra, find Tianok, and seal her away forever. And you used Ventrinio to get in, under the guise of being his assistant. If you couldn't stop Tianok, she would use her pawns to fully escape her prison, and the world would be her new plaything. You had to try, even though the Fate Weavers said you were doomed. As always, the Fate Weavers were right. When I found you in Dalentarth, when I saw you had come back to life, I wasn't sure how much you remembered. I couldn't be certain you would keep our secrets. I considered killing you then and there. Nothing personal. You would have done the same to me. But then I saw what you had become. I saw the new powers you wielded, and I saw how useful you could be. When I saw you could change fate, I knew you were our only choice. So I helped you continue on. No more delays. Last time you came here, you were destined to die. This time, your destiny is up to you.
Fear not, shall we honor? Face your doom.
Now we have a chance to finally complete our mission. Let's put an end to Gadflow before his bargain frees Tiernok on the world. This must have been a lot for you to take in at once, but I need you to be clear on who you are and what you need to do. A lot has changed since you were here last. It isn't going to be as easy this time, and last time it killed you. Oh, she's a creature with incredible power. A dragon. But she is no simple lizard in some child's tale. She has a power rivaled only by the gods. Thousands of years ago, the ancient Alpha sealed her in the Amethyst between this world and the world of magic. And there she went mad. As her prison weakened over time, she was able to tempt Gadflow into helping her gain enough power to break free. And if she escapes fully, it will mean the end of all mortal life. Tiernok's revenge for tens of thousands of years of imprisonment. That's why people like you and I have dedicated our lives to keeping Tiernok's secret from the world. We were supposed to keep Tiernok hidden from the world. Anyone who learned too much had to die. But when Gadflow found her, you were the one who volunteered to kill him and seal Tiernok away once more, even though you were fated to fail. It took every trick we had to get you here the first time, and you still died. I don't know if you plan to be resurrected, but knowing you, I wouldn't be surprised. Everyone who knows the truth of Tiernok will be dead, and Tiernok will be sealed away once again. We can return to our duty of keeping the knowledge secret, assuming that's the life you want to return to. But if you refuse, then I'd have to make sure you never tell the truth about Tiernok. Of course, I'd rather it didn't come to that. But you would have done the same. Of course you won't. I won't let you. Let's go. Lead on. I'm right behind you.
You don't understand, do you? The power of Tirok. Yes! Return to your grave!
This is your end.
Crumble, child of dust!
This is your end. This is your end. No more delays.
Crumble, child of dust!
An illusion. Something's not right. Where's Gadflow hidden? If Gadflow isn't here, then he must be hiding further underground, someplace closer to the source of the Prismere. Definitely, the war's not over yet. Whatever bargain Gadflow made with Tirok, it's about to pay off. When that happens, the world will not be spared her wrath. She's imprisoned deep in the Amethyst, but Gadflow's war has weakened her bonds. There's no time to spare. If she gets free, our world is lost. In the heart of Alabastra is the former unseelie city of Baal. Beneath the Winter King's court, there is the Cave of Amethyst. It's a place of tremendous power. It is where Tirok is imprisoned, and where you died. We were two of the people who were supposed to keep Tirok hidden from the world. Anyone who learned too much had to die. But when Gadflow found her, you were the one who volunteered to kill him and seal Tirok away once more, even though you were fated to fail. It took every trick we had to get you here the first time, and you still died. I don't know if you plan to be resurrected, but knowing you, I wouldn't be surprised. This way. Tirok is held captive deep in the Amethyst, but her prison is weakening by the moment. can feel Tiernok's eyes upon us.
You've used your power well. So much. Let's have a taste, shall we?
No more delays. She just tore out a part of the fates you've stolen and turned it against you. Perhaps it is not inaccurate to think of her as a god.
Imprisoned here since before your kind emerged from the shadows. My freedom draws near. My freedom draws near.
We cannot let Gad flow free, Tiernok.
God flows prayers weaken. But he is not the one who will set you free.
Don't listen. You're the only one who has the power to stop her.
When you first came to me, death rose. And you were so eager to play the role.
You chose this? What does she mean by that?
I gave you freedom, and now you will now freedom. Mine.
Only you have the power to reseal Tiernok inside the Amathen. I must keep the secret of her existence from the world. Once Tiernok is pushed back into her prison, these caverns must be sealed. But that leaves one question. Can I trust you to keep Tiernok's secret? That is excellent. After all that you've done, it would have been a shame for you to die a second time. If you do escape, I will be watching you. And know this, anyone who learns the truth of what happens here, I will silence myself. Go. Stop Tiernok from fully entering this world. But remember, my blades will always be at your back. Nothing in the world is fated to stop Tiernok. That's why you're the only one who has a chance. I'm just here to make sure you take it. Tiernok's power is immense. She just tore off a splinter of what you could have been and turned it against you. When she killed you, that much power must have torn you free of the entire tapestry of fate. Let's go. There's no turning back now.
Bring me your power. Sacrifice yourself and seal the fate of your world. Seal the fate of your world.
It's time to choose your fate. Amathen lies beyond. This is where the dragon will breach the veil.
Come forward, mortals. Behold the birth of Tiernok. Attend your final hour.
My fate does not lie beyond those doors. You alone may change what is to come. Go!
Ah, yes. Welcome back, mortal. How does it feel, I wonder, to return to this place? Does the pain of your death still linger? Can you feel it echo through the air? And now, in this place, you shall witness the birth of Tirnach, the destruction of the Alpha, and the dawn of the endless winter. Yes, he comes. Tirnach the powerful, Tirnach the merciful. Qualla fella Tirnach, qualla sera Tirnach. Tirnach? Have I done well, lady? Are you pleased? Is it... did I...
You have served your purpose.
But I have so much more to give.
And now, faithless one, you shall serve yours. Give yourself to me. Give yourself to me. So much power. All three.
How could we have known that this would be a new beginning? I wonder now if we should have foreseen this outcome, but who knew then what fate would bring? I would have liked to have delivered this message in person, to see you one final time. That, however, would have been complicated. The order to which I belong had other plans. Were you ever to leave the crystalline fortress? When it comes to you, though, it seems no fate is written in stone. It was only through my assurances that your silence could be counted upon that either one of us still draws breath. I trust you will not make of me a liar. Were stories of what we have seen to begin to surface in the inns and taverns of Amalur, I would be asked to seek you out. And as we both know, the next time you die, there will be no return. But let us not speak of this. Your life is your own. Go now, and see what fate may bring you, or what fate you may bring. Perhaps one day in happier times, you and I will meet again. Until that day, I remain yours, Aelin Share.
Well, well, awake at last. You gave us quite a scare. But you're here and the war's all but over. So who are we to complain? I was hoping you could tell us. Sidon and I were fighting a few remaining stragglers when all of a sudden they started this unholy wailing. I guess you must have killed Gadflow, because the Tuatha started screaming and ran away. There are still a few diehards, but they don't have the fire in them, you know? Wasn't much longer before Aelin showed up carrying you over her shoulder. Told me to watch over you, make sure you were okay. She left some kind of note for you, but I know better than to read a private message from the likes of her. Yes, you did. You had an army at your back, but in the end, it was you who defeated Gadflow. But there's something you ought to know. A lot of the soldiers asked me for readings after the fighting ended. And, try as I might, I can't see a fate for any of us. Good? Perhaps. Freedom is a blessing, and a curse. If fate truly no longer holds sway over us, only time will tell if it is for good or ill. But regardless of what happens, Amalur and its people remain because of you. And no matter where your path leads, never forget, a person is defined by his actions. Who you are is up to you, and you alone. Go, my friend. Enjoy this world and all of its splendors. You've earned it.